How to make money with AI through content creation without being an expert or knowing what you're doing yet. Hey there, my name is Kristin Nicole, and if you've been watching my Make Money with AI course, then you might already be thinking that content creation sounds really interesting, but I don't know what I would say or how I would even start. If you've been feeling like that, that is completely valid. So in this video, I want to show you what this actually looks like in a simple, calm, beginner-friendly way. At the end of this video, you'll be able to see a real path you could follow at your own pace. And in just a few minutes, I'm actually going to share some really awesome tools that creators are using now to create content with AI. Let's talk about what AI content creation actually means. First, I just want to simplify this a little bit. Content creation with AI doesn't mean replacing yourself, okay? It means using AI to support your thinking, organize your ideas, and help you express them more easily. So you are still the voice. AI just helps you get unstuck. It helps you save time, and it helps you to simplify the process. And most people starting right now are not experts. They're simply documenting what they're learning as they're learning it, or what they're doing as they're doing it, right? So what beginners are actually doing and what current creators are actually doing to use AI to help support them. This breaks down into using AI to help create the content. This is things like helping with generating ideas, outlining what you could say or want to say, simplifying explanations, or turning one idea into multiple posts, okay? So AI becomes a support system, not something complicated. Now, let's talk about what AI tools creators are actually using, because you might be wondering, how are people creating all of this content so consistently? And this is where the AI tools really help simplify the process. Before, you had to do everything manually. Now, since AI has come into the picture, this has really helped to streamline things and save a lot of time. You can use tools to support different parts of your workflow. So for example, the first tool a lot of creators are using is something like Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini. I personally love Claude these days, but any of those two tools will work. For example, many creators are using tools like these to help them brainstorm ideas, help them organize their thoughts, and help outline content, or simply help with what you want to say. So the way you get started here is you go to whichever tool you prefer. So you go to Claude and you just start off a conversation that says, give me 10 beginner-friendly video ideas about XYZ, whatever your topic is, okay? Instead of staring at a blank screen, you're actually starting with support, and it's going to start helping you map out what you want to say. So that is the first tool. The next tool is using something like Canva. A lot of creators use Canva to create thumbnails, they create graphics, they create PDFs or visual posts. And the helpful part is that you don't need to be a graphic designer or have graphic designing experience here. There is an AI built into Canva now. There didn't used to be, but they do have that now. And you can actually prompt it to say, create a calming YouTube thumbnail or Instagram post about XYZ, right? So that helps you with generating any sort of thumbnails that you need if you're on YouTube, or actual Instagram posts. And it can be one of those carousel posts as well, right? It can help you with that. And then Canva helps you generate the layouts and the visuals. Canva also has a really awesome feature where you can magic erase, and it can pick up text for you or background and essentially erase it with the AI tools that they have now available. So Canva is a really big one. You may have noticed this if you've used Canva in the past. There are a lot of those features that are available now on Canva that didn't used to be there. Another tool is using something called CapCut, and this is for video editing. Now, CapCut can help with things like captions, editing clips, and trimming videos. And then it's just simplifying the editing process overall. So instead of learning a complicated editing software, many beginners simply upload clips into CapCut and then let AI help them organize and caption the video. Alternatively, there is a second option to this, and it is called Descript. Descript will let you edit videos almost like you're editing a document, okay, like a Word document or a Google document, which makes the process feel a lot less technical. It's really great for editing out text and removing filler words. So if you're someone who says a lot of ums or uhs or have a lot of gaps in your delivery, it can help to reduce that, take those out. And so what you do is you actually, like I said, you edit it like a Google Doc. You can go in, there's a way to have it auto remove the ums and the filler words, or you can do it yourself. And it can help you with transcribing your content and turn long videos into clips. Descript is a really powerful tool for someone if you are an ADHD creator, if you get overwhelmed easily, if you are kind of stunted by perfectionism, and if you're intimidated by editing, Descript is a really great option to use. And then a fifth tool option, and I'm just going to stop with 5 because, again, I don't want to overwhelm you, but a fifth tool option is some creators are using tools like ManyChat to automatically guide people to helpful resources or recommendations without needing to manually respond to every message. I actually did a video on ManyChat. It's the one that talks about generating leads and sales, and that walks through how that works. Now, ManyChat is best for audience engagement, creating automation flows, and sending people to an affiliate offer that you may have, and also guiding your followers with questions that they may have and helping to get them to the right answer. A lot of times creators are using ManyChat to automate their Instagram direct messages and, like I said, send links automatically or guide people to offers or videos. It can also help you with capturing leads and recommending those resources based off of what question that they ask you. An example of this would be when someone comments a word like AI on a post, or they send you a direct message that says that, ManyChat can automatically send them the video, send them the guide, and send them the recommendation. One thing with this too is that have a little bit of fun with it. A lot of times people will name their bot after them because this is a chat bot and call it like for me, hey, it's K-bot here. I'm Kristin's virtual chat bot type of thing, right? So that way your audience doesn't feel like you are trying to trick them into thinking that it's you responding, and you just have a little bit of fun with it. Actually, it can build more rapport with them when you do kind of fun, creative ways like that. Okay, so I just want to show you kind of practically what it looks like using these workflows, using these tools. Okay, so the first thing would be you have an idea, right? So you're going to go to Claude and help you with a script generation or post ideas. Then you use Canva to help you with your graphics. And again, there's the AI portion within Canva. Then you can also use Descript and CapCut for video editing if you've created a video, and then using ManyChat for the automation side. Using these different tools will reduce overwhelm very quickly, so that way you can make this content and not feel like you have to do all the thing, okay? And all of these tools help you kind of bridge your content into monetization efforts. It helps get your audience into action, and it helps you build trust to produce affiliate income and monetize that way. Now, an important thing to note in all of this is that, of course, creators are not doing everything manually. And so hopefully that helps you to understand that you can very much do this on your own. You don't need a team of people to help you. And instead of trying to master complicated software, many creators are simply learning how to use beginner-friendly tools that make the process easier. The goal here isn't to become a tech expert. It's to create a support system that helps you stay consistent without burning yourself out. That's what all of these tools are really great for. So really quickly, let's talk about how you turn this into income. Now, I know I've mentioned this a little bit, but you might be wondering, how does this actually make money? And again, there are a few ways, but most beginners start with affiliate income. Another way is turning your knowledge into a digital product. That can take a little bit more doing because you need to put a little bit more marketing behind it. But there is a way to at least start generating some income with affiliate offers. This means that when you share a tool or a resource or a program that's been helping you and someone chooses to use it through your link, you can earn a commission that way. So there are a lot of different platforms out there to help you with that. And if that's of interest, how to get started with affiliate marketing, drop me a comment below and let me know. And I can create a series of videos based off of that as well. The important thing to know is that when you are offering these products, you're not trying to convince anybody, okay? You're not pushing anything. You're simply sharing what you're already using in a way that feels really honest and aligned with you. The reason that this works really well is because, especially if you are introverted or deeply feeling, this works really well for a few reasons. One, because you don't need to be an expert, okay? You don't need to be loud or performative. You can go at your own pace and you can build trust naturally over time. So you can really do this based off of what best aligns for your nervous system. You're not stepping into visibility all at once when you're doing content creation. You're easing into it in a way that feels safe. So you will just want to set up your consistency with how many times do you feel comfortable posting? Is it once a week? Is it twice a week? Do you want to post every day? That might get a little overwhelming, but if you have one post that you do a week and you feel like you can maintain that, that's a great way to get started. So a really simple path to start with is you could pick one platform, choose a simple focus, create 1 to 2 pieces of content per week, use AI to help you organize and simplify, and then share tools or resources you're genuinely using and let it grow gradually, okay? You don't need to do all of this perfectly. You just need to get started and get started in the process. I want to make sure that I do set the right expectation here. This is a simple path to get started, but it's not instant. And being an AI content creator still is going to take you some time. It's going to take you showing up. It's going to take you learning. It's going to take you adjusting, and then things will build over time. But the benefit is that you're building something that's sustainable, that's aligned, and that's real. Now, one important thing to note is that you do want to pick a direction, okay? If you are posting just lifestyle stuff, it's going to be really hard to get people to buy when you have an offer. It is possible, but it's harder to do. So it's really good to focus in on a topic of interest to you that you want to be able to help people with. Maybe you have a background in finance. Maybe you have a background in technology. Maybe you have a background in sewing. Maybe you have a background in gardening and you want to help other people with their garden. So picking a path like that is going to be the best way to lead you to a successful monetization strategy down the road. Okay. So just a couple of questions to sit with before we wrap up this video. 1, does content creation feel interesting or draining to you? What platforms that I mentioned do you feel the most comfortable with? Do you need to explore those platforms first? What would feel safe to share even as a beginner? And then what tools or ideas have you already found helpful? Now, if this path feels aligned for you, you don't need to rush it. You can start small, you can go slowly, and you can figure it out as you go. In the next video, we are going to build on this and continue to look at other simple ways that beginners are getting started with AI and making money with AI. So I will see you in the next video.